I'd like it higher, but we'll go ahead and chance it.
All the way to Riverside? It's a pretty big chance.
What are you suggesting, that we stay here? An emergency clinic with no blood bank, no x-ray equipment?
No, doctor, all I meant was that there are closer hospitals. But whatever you decide, of course.
Home.
Yes. Yes, very soon, love. You see, the big danger is getting her into the ambulance. Once we're on the road, 20 minutes more or less isn't going to make any difference. But Riverside will make a difference. We can save her life there.
Speaking of the weather, I was just outside. It's a mess. Freezing rain, windy.
Did you get a hold of Faith?
Yeah, she's waiting at the hospital. Pat's briefing neurology.
Fine. Check on the ambulance.
Home.
Mrs. Bolak, you think you could try moving your left leg, please?
No.
It's nothing about her legs. She's on the verge of hysteria. If she's frightened, it could be all over. Do you understand?
Seneca, has there been any movement in the legs at all?
No.
The hemorrhaging stopped.
Yeah, the thigh looks all right.
Look, I told Faith spinal x-rays first, then possibly surgery.
Daddy. Daddy, home.
Any lucid moments?
A few during the middle of the night. She wanted to go back to her apartment, to her home. I told her that the best I could do was the hospital, and it seemed to satisfy her. I guess the idea of someplace safe.
Yeah, look, I know you haven't slept. How about something to eat?
No, I did. I think. I'm not hungry. I just want to get out of here. It'll be rapid, as long as it's steady.
No change.
Hey, listen, all you have to do is hold on, honey.
Seneca, I'll ride with you.
I'd appreciate that.
My pleasure. I have no car.
That's good, because I have no license.
I wouldn't continue in that vein.
I'm a doctor, whether I have a license or not.
You're a good one, too, Seneca, but still,
You are talking about a driver's license and not a medical license, right?
No. Medical. My license has been suspended, but I'll be getting it back. In any event, it's no concern of yours.
You have no license to practice?
Lower your voice.
It's no concern of mine? My God, I let you operate on that woman? Now listen, I could lose my license. I could lose my job. I could be held liable for everything that happens to her, and I could be sued. Look, I could be sued, do you understand? I could lose my malpractice coverage. To hell with you and your Boland Award. I'd have been better off letting the local plumber take over.
Now, you shut up. You just shut up and listen for a minute. I take full responsibility for my actions. I will call your chief. There will be no reprimand. There will be no malpractice suit. It's here? All right, go and get her ready.
Do not
Some blankets.
Do not give her orders. Do not give orders in this hospital.
You saw the surgery I did last night? Right.
Everything okay?
Yeah, fine. Get an IV.
Nurse, would you please get the IV stand? We'll take it and switch to a portable.
Now, wait a minute. Look, you're not going to bail this guy out. He's been giving the orders here all along. You broke the law, and I'm reporting you.
Okay, let's go.
Save us.
He was in his crib asleep, and suddenly it was all over.
Merciful heaven, they'd no warning at all. He didn't suffer then.
No.
Patrick, a baby, not even 2. And Gillian, tell me about her. You say they operated?
On her leg to stop the internal bleeding. Seneca did the operation, and he's trying. I should watch my mouth, because that shouldn't get around about Seneca doing the surgery. It's very complicated. You see, as Jill's husband, he shouldn't have
Never mind. You needn't explain. As your aunt, I'll simply forget I heard.
Thank you.
Tell me the rest about Gillian.
She has more than a leg wound. Seneca found her under the debris from the house, and she's probably has a spinal injury, serious. which can't be treated without x-rays and so forth, so he's bringing her here this morning.
She went in after Edmund?
She says she heard the explosion from the dunes and started running.
Oh, the poor thing. A sight like that, it'll be with her always. And how's your brother?
Upset? Well, you can imagine.
I can indeed. Celebrating in Washington one minute and the next. So he and my sister and John were on the plane and in the clinic just like that.
Within a couple of hours. I hated making that call.
Oh. Better you than a stranger, love.
No. I don't know, Aunt Annie. I came here to make you feel better, and now I think it's working out differently.
Good. I need to be useful. In fact, what I'd like to do is get up and dressed and march across the street right now. Maeve is beside herself. I know I should be with her, Patrick.
Well, you should.
Really? They've tested and poked and prodded and pricked me till they must know more about Anne Barry than I do myself. Well, I guess it's no better. But it's no worse either. Please, couldn't I go?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
When?
But today, after the last set of x-rays.
You mean it?
I do.
There's nothing wrong with me.
No.
Nothing important, that is. This hand of mine
It
isn't...
isn't going to kill you, if that's what you're thinking. You can put that out of your mind once and for all.
It isn't.
No. You've been frightened.
Oh, so long.
Thinking about diseases and disorders. Well, we've ruled them all out. I don't mean we know what's causing the tremor.
Well, as long as we know what it isn't, that's enough.
Yes. Now, my personal guess is that it's an inherited condition we can treat with a low dose of propranolol.
Propranolol? Is that a medicine I can take by myself at home?
Oh, sure. At home, abroad, across the street. We'll see how you react.
And that's all?
For now. But I think it's going to do the trick.
Oh, Patrick. Oh, darling. Oh, your staff have been so good to me.
Oh, well,
Bless
not my
you for
staff.
that. Oh,
Not my staff.
No, Dr. Bolix, I know, but bless him, too. He came by yesterday. We talked about Edmund and all the problems. Fathers, grandparents. No matter what you think of him, he loved that child.
And he loves Jillian. I like Seneca. I've had mixed feelings, of course, because of Frank, but I was watching him last night. Very cool, calm, though terrified. Everything under wraps while his whole world was going. He's an amazing man.
I feel as sad for him as for anyone in this. It's a good day for me to go back to your family.
Our family.
Oh.
It's going too slow.
We probably can't see a damn thing.
Hey, speed it up, huh? Put your lights on.
I've got my high beams on. It's murder out there.
Well, it's life and death here. Step on it.
It's faint. Very rapid.
Music,
Relax, honey. On our way to Riverside.
music. Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're in an ambulance, and you're going to get bumped, but it's not much longer now. It's only a half an hour. Can you hold on another half hour?
where's the music box?
How you doing?
He's dead, isn't he?
Yeah.
I couldn't run any faster.
Hey. You couldn't have saved him. Nobody could.
If I had stayed with him.
No.
It was a mistake. You said to wait. Wait, and I didn't.
Seneca, trouble.
Elevate it. That's all we can do.
Tourniquet?
It's too high, but try it. How much farther?
20 miles, something like that. I'm doing the best I can, Doc.
Not miles, time. How fast can you get us there?
In one piece, an hour, maybe.
I'm afraid my wife doesn't have an hour. I want us in emergency at Riverside in 30 minutes.
Look, I'm sorry she's in bad shape, but I'm driving on ice. And I'm doing the best I can.
Well, now you are going by my rules. 30 minutes. After that,
Seneca.
I will hold you personally responsible for her life.
She's in shock again.
Bleeding?
Still coming.
Faster, damn it!
But, Mr. Desmond, I just cannot okay it with both Dr. Coleridge and Dr. Bullock out of the hospital and no orders on your chart. I cannot okay it. I don't have the authority.
Well, then ignore it. Or pretend not to see it. Why don't you go outside the room for a while, and when you come back, I'll tell you I slept all the while you were gone.
Except that I'll know that you were up, overdoing, and tiring yourself.
For God's sake, I'm blind. I'm going to have to learn to cope sometime.
It says here...
How exhausted am I going to get groping around the room a little?
It says here, bed rest. Would you like to try explaining?
What?
Sure. I'll make sure he stays put. Thank
Hey.
you. Good morning, Tom.
I heard about Edmund. I'm sorry.
You heard already?
I convinced the nurse to tell me why Roger and Seneca weren't here.
Oh. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
How's Jill?
I'm not good. They're bringing her in by an ambulance in this miserable weather.
Is it rain or sleet?
It's both.
I couldn't make out the sound. No wonder. Where's she hurt?
The thigh, there's a deep laceration there. Internal bleeding. She was in and out of shock all last night. There's an undiagnosed spinal injury, which could leave her legs paralyzed or require surgery. Or both.
Oh, my God. I wish... I hope you have somebody to talk to. You shouldn't be alone through this.
I'm not. That's sweet of you.
I'm still your friend.
And more.
No.
Tom,
I spoke to the fellow in my old apartment. He said he might be out as early as the 15th.
You're not going to be ready to live by yourself.
Well, if I get my sight back, I will. And if I don't, well, I'll have to make arrangements. People manage. Faith?
I'm thinking our situation isn't all that complicated.
I don't understand.
The marriage can't go on. I mean, too much has happened. But I'm confused about the rest. You have to appear married to save you from deportation. Your eyes. And my feelings that, well, you said earlier, we're still friends. It's simple. You come back to the house. As soon as you're discharged, you can take Roger's old room. You can stay there. Stay there until you get your citizenship papers and get your health back. Stay there until you decide where you're going to go from there. We'll share the house, but we'll live separate lives. And then the divorce will come later when it's safe.
Are you offering to take care of me?
No, I'm not.
Good, because my answer is no thanks.
Tom, I'm going to be going back to work. If you need help, you can hire a practical nurse.
Faith,
All I'm offering...
Please, don't say any more. Our situation may seem simple next to Jill's. In a sense, it is because, well, we're both surviving quite well. But you haven't thought of a simple solution. You've had a generous impulse, that's all. A moment of pity, sadness.
You're wrong. You're wrong there. Maybe this isn't a good time to discuss it. I really should check and see if Jill's arrived.
Do that and let me know how she is. And please don't ask me to discuss the other thing again, because I won't. I said that you're not tied to me anymore, and I meant it. Now, that's final.
All right. I'll stop back by later.
Faith, please get some rest. You sound tired.
Yeah. Where's your aunt?
She's at X-ray.
I just was down at emergency. Jill hasn't come in yet.
The rain slowed him down.
Yeah. What did your aunt say?
About going home? She was thrilled. You feel okay?
I'm just scared for Jill. And then I went in and talked to Tom, which didn't cheer me up.
What you might have known.
True.
When you came in, I was planning to talk, well, the best time to talk to Frank about the deportation business.
You know, I wouldn't mind if we waited the 6 months or whatever it takes till Tom is safe from deportation.
You wouldn't.
You would.
Very much.
Well, easy. Tom's on your side.
You already made him the offer?
Patrick, I was standing there and watching him, and I realized I'm not afraid of Tom. I'm concerned and sorry for him.
Sorry means feeling guilty. I told you what I think about that.
Yes, and so did Tom. But shouldn't something be said about treating him decently? If he came back to the house, I could keep an eye on him. Not as husband and wife. We'd be married in name only.
I can't think of a worse way for either one of you to live. To say nothing of me.
Pat, it would be temporary. He's blind. How can I leave him now?
You said he was on my side. What do you mean?
He turned me down. He refused to talk about it again. He said I was free starting now.
Honey, there you are. That's how you turn your back on him. At his request, with his permission.
But I feel...
Faith. It's right.
I'm gonna go down to emergency and see if Jill's in.
Fine. You think about Jill. You think about us. Because that's the future. But Tom is the past. Keep him there.
She's fading. No, we'll make it. Now, you listen to me. If that speedometer isn't at 50 or more, I swear to you, you can...
Every weekend, girls just want to have fun. It's Gilmore Girls on SoapNet. Catch back-to-back episodes of one of TV's most popular shows. Saturday nights at 9 and Sundays at 6. Gilmore Girls on SoapNet.